Hey, hey, let your show. Yeah, just let your show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, just let your show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let your show. Yeah, just let your show. Hey, let your show.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my screen fall, then I let my trunk beat a green bright motor. Then I take that the girl in my. After that, my girl, Chevy blue like whirlwind. Man, it's a drought on that boy, so I got that girl in. Pearl bin, propaganda, man, they think I'm in Lennon and Salamander sandals. Dirty South Pot, cause Atlanta, show, we ride Phantom, Holly shot.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a loss to Chicago.
Yeah, always disappointing when you allow a team to come back, but as we all know, no lead is safe in the NBA.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Now here's Allen. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell, and he drops it in from the low post. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's good. Mitchell's got 6.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Maxey, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Mitchell in the corner. Back to Garland. And he banks in the layup.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Harden with it. Garland picks him up. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
First team foul.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston? Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here's Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Misses the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Maxey in the corner. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there for you, simply make the next pass. Keep the ball moving. Give the offense a chance to do what it's designed to do, which is produce the best shot.
Garland, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good that time, and Cleveland will come the other way. Pass to Steffens. Back to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Here's Mobley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Harden. Misses off the right iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Allen to stop the drought. Rebound by the 76ers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your 76ers. Paul Reed.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Cavaliers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
Here's Reed, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, we're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
The offensive rebound. Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And the dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Melton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Melton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. It's stolen by Harris. Left side, Maxey. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here's Harris. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. Boy, he's made the most of it.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And ball handlers like Mitchell really elevate your offense. It's his precision passing to pass the basketball at the right time. Really a terrific ability.
Inside. Here's Allen. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Tucker. Embiid with it. Covered by Mobley. Out to Harris. Launches it. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
Mobley. Bank shot. No good. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Down low. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Few players in the NBA strike fear into opponents, but Embiid is one of them because of his size, skill, and crazy strength.
Here's Mitchell, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his second.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Harden looking it over. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Harden will bring it up to the Philadelphia 76ers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the third of the fourth straight at home.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
Back to Neto. Back to Love. Clock at 6. Off target with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Okoro. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
It's House outside. Another three for Philadelphia. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's LeVert. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Melton, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeVert with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Back to Neto. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's tipped. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, House. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Easy does it there for Love. That was real close. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Back to Neto. Now here's LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Harden, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9.
when Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Maxey.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Now LeVert. Pass to Neto. It's LeVert with the drive.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Third team foul.
No good on that one.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Pass to Allen. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Milton with the ball. Garland picks him up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
A second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. To the inside. Here's House. Mobley with the block. And they'll keep possession. To the left side wing. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
To the middle. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And the Cavaliers call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Back to Harden. For three, Harris. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That'll be a jump ball.
Harden outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Mobley inside. And the rejection by Embiid. To the inside. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Harden inside the three-point line. Can't hit that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Garland, that's for 2. Mitchell outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can.
Rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, that body gas. Rocket man, another bag. Rocket man, too bad. Rocket man, way too fast. Rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man, rocket man. Sit by myself, talking to the moon.
Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up. Yeah. Pull up the single turn up. Pull up the single turn up.
That's what?
Hey, need some help? One more.
Started, man. Let's get it started. Get ready for sleep. You got it. Come on, man. We good. We'll show you.
Just like that.
That's the way I do it. Yeah, give me those.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Yeah. You don't know what to do there.
Nah, we're good. Let's ball. Hey, gonna stop this.
Now we're rolling.
This is automatic.
Too good for you.
Yes. See what?
Yeah, I'll see you later. Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Cash, baby. Once I start, I just can't stop.
You can't play with me. Oh, quit it. Yes, sir.
So, Freddie, what do you think? I mean, it's not bad, huh?
Now, I want you to know how sorry we all are as an organization for the way...
Hey, you guys have been really doing your thing on the PR strategy, so I'm all ears.
Cool. Well, now that that is settled, can we please put the piece on the map?
Right now?
Yeah.
After it, MP.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Graham. Van Vliet with it. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Scotty Barnes is out there with Kim Birch. And it's Van Vliet in at point guard. To the inside. Here's Black. Pass to Banchero. Now Anthony. Here's Mr. Clutch. 5 to shoot. Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. There's the triple. Another shot. Mr. Clutch goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. MP certainly has evolved into the undisputed leader of this team. He's practically another coach for them out there on the floor.
I mean, it speaks volumes about the trust he's built with this squad and the example he's setting in practice, too. I mean, he's earned the respect of every man out there.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita.
I was too big for the helmet. You saw that?